Hello everybody, welcome to our favorite topic of all, crypto taxes. Now before we begin, I just want to tell you guys I am not a tax advisor or a tax expert, but I wanted to give you guys a good idea on the resources on the internet that I found were helpful in doing taxes for me in the past. And that, of course, a lot of rules are still not completely set in stone. There's still some gray area. There's still things that have not been in law yet or written by the IRS on how to handle some cryptocurrency assets. I've heard things in the past like crypto is a property, or it's like land and it gets treated that way, or that crypto is not part of anything identified, so it should be non-taxable. For me, I always play on the safe side. I like to treat them kind of like a stock market purchase, but again, just like last time I'll warn, I am not a tax expert. This is not official tax advice. I just want to give you guys some guidance on where to look for the resources. So the very first thing I want to talk about is when cryptocurrency is actually taxable. So when you are, let's see, buying cryptocurrency with fiat, so or if you're cashing it out. So if I buy Ethereum for, let's say, $100, and then I sell it for $200, there is a $100 gain there that's taxable. If I am paying for something with crypto, so basically the Bitcoin I used to buy a cup of coffee, I have to remember for that Bitcoin I spent for that coffee, what was the difference of when I bought the Bitcoin to begin with. When I'm exchanging one crypto for another, and of course I'll tell you guys how to do this quickly later on. If I buy Ethereum, switch it for Bitcoin, that is a taxable event. Then I switch Bitcoin to, I don't know, Litecoin or something, that is another taxable event. But don't panic, there is ways to make this very easy. And finally, if you received mined cryptocurrency or forked, like if a coin splits into two and you get an extra one, or if you get coins distributed to you from an ICO, those are all considered taxable. So that's a taxable income. Now, to make it easy, there's a website I use called cointracking.info, cointracking.info. And all you need to do is import your wallets, your API keys. Be very careful when you put the keys in there, not to give them write access, just to read access. And again, never ever give write access to any API unless you yourself are coding something for trading or doing an arbitrage bot. But that's for another topic some other day. So cointracking.info makes it easy. You import your keys, your API keys from all the different exchanges, wallets you have. Just be careful not to give your private key. Don't give read access or write access, I mean. Now, for detailed info, you can also keep track of your own spreadsheet like this one here. Keep in mind, I did not make this at all from hand. I just used the cointracking.info, pulled the transactions from the exchanges, and it auto-generated this thing. I've taken a sample of different scenarios here, but basically you will see things like the amount of Ethereum I bought, and with crypto exchanges, there's like a lot of different prices you might get it at. So this did it automatically for me, but I bought, let's say, 4 Ethereum here. This was a year ago, more than a year ago now, wow. And then it was a short term. I bought at Coinbase and I sold it at GDAX, and the total, so I guess I lost money because I got it for 410 and then I sold it for 404. So I lost $6 on this trade. So that is just an example. Now, when you go from, let's say, VeChain over here, and just to point out, this was when Ethereum was like $100. That's crazy to think about. When you have Ethereum, let's say you're buying VeChain over here, and this is now VET. It's changed. This is another loss, which is funny. But I apparently bought it on Binance for $162. The 603 VeChain. I sold it for $144, and that was a minus $17 transaction apparently. So this, again, cointracking.info would do all of this for you. You can upload this in your tax software. And again, this is for US taxes. I'm not sure how it works for other countries. I know some countries don't even care about it. There's just no legislation written for it. But yeah, these are the things that I saw in my account. There's some things here that were gained, like this was a $700 gain. But then there's some losses here as well. And all you care about, I know you might be panicking that you have a taxable event at every step, but all that matters is the total. So let's say these lines are all the transactions you made. You just care about the sum. Like here, the total gain was 848. That's what you report to the tax IRS people, and that's how much you would pay on your tax software. So very straightforward. Again, I recommend this link here. Maybe I'll paste this in the video description for you guys to look at. But basically, if you are, so yeah, I already read these off over here. The non-taxable things are if you're donating it, if you're buying it with fiat, with the local currency, making a gift, transferring cryptocurrency between wallets. I don't know if you saw the wallets video where I was transferring coins. You do not have to pay taxes on those. So don't worry about those minor transaction stuff. So that's all for the tax video. I thought it would be a longer video. So that is, I think most of it was done because coin tracking made it so easy. There's other software out there as well. So maybe in the future, a better one comes out, and I'll mention that in this, our tracking for our Telegram. All right, so that is all, guys. Again, you'll end up with a spreadsheet that looks like this. It keeps track of how much you spent originally, how much you lost or made, and then you'll keep track of the totals, and you report the totals. And you also have to upload this to the tax software, and they'll figure it out for you. So if you have any questions, let me know. Until then, I will see you guys in the forums.